everyone, it's Jamie Silver, your Norwex Independent Sales Consultant. I know many of you have already seen the Andy Will It Work video showing how the EnviroCloth does such an effective job cleaning up E. coli with just water. But I wanted to show you one of my favorite demos, and the demo that really is eye-opening at my parties. And it's what we like to call our chicken demo. So I already talked a little bit about it, and I'm going to state this again, that Norwex microfiber has the ability to remove up to 99% of bacteria from a surface when following the proper care and use instructions. So what does that all mean for you? Raw chicken. Totally gross. What I want to do is tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to smear my raw chicken on this plate right here. And then I'm going to test that with this test swab. What this test swab checks for is the presence of proteins. Proteins is that sticky residue left behind that your bacteria is going to grow on. If you can see right here, green means clean and purple means that there are proteins present. And anywhere in between means that the surface is contaminated with protein. So if I were a health inspector and I was going to check the cleanliness of a restaurant or a food establishment, this is the type of test swab that I would bring with me. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this plate with my EnviroCloth, which I've already wet and wrung out, and show you that when I test it with my swab, that you're not going to see the presence of any proteins. And then I'm going to bring it a step further and test the cloth and rubbing the cloth on a new plate. Okay, so let the science experiment begin. This brings out the inner science geek in me, just like that E. coli video that you all watched with Andy. So here we go. So first I'm going to smear this plate, get it good and gross with my raw chicken. Ugh. Put that back in the bag because I'm going to come back to that in a minute. And so this is our hygiene and test swab. I'm going to test this surface, do a little cross-hatching for all you science geeks out there. And you will see that it's already gray, and if we give it about 15 more seconds, it's going to start to turn nice and purple. So you can clearly see that that plate has proteins present on it. So now I'm going to take my EnviroCloth again. My tag side is my clean side. The other side is going to be the side that I'm going to use to clean this plate, and I'm going to just use it nice and flat. And I am going to rub this plate. Again, I'm using it nice and flat because I want as much surface area of those microscopic fibers coming in contact with the surface that I'm trying to clean. Now I'm going to place this tag side down on my plate. This is my new swab, so here's my purple one. Now you can see that's nice and dark. So now I'm going to take this next swab. I'm going to swab this plate again. Get all those spots. And it's green. And you may have seen in the prior test swab that it only took about 10 seconds for that to turn gray and to start turning purple. So let's just stand here for a few seconds so that you can watch and make sure that this swab is staying green and that there are in fact no proteins left on that plate. Still nice and green. Now I'm going to take this swab and I'm going to test the cloth, because one of the really unique things about our EnviroCloths is that there are really air pockets in the cloths underneath those fibers. So when you're cleaning your surface, whatever you're picking up is not actually sitting on the top of the cloth. It's actually pulled to the inside of the cloth. So now I'm going to just rub this all around on here. And yes, you will all see in just a few minutes that I'm going to turn this purple again. So you're going to see how fast it does turn when it comes in contact with protein. So now, just in case you can't see it well, I'm still green here. So step 3, I'm going to take my cloth, dirty side down, And I'm going to rub it on a clean plate. And let's see if we can test any proteins on this clean plate. Again, I'm going to hold it here for a good 10 seconds, just so you can see that it is staying green and clean and no proteins detected. I love science. Okay, so I've held on to this raw chicken for a reason, because I want you to see what happens and how quickly it turns when it does in fact come in contact. Well, I don't want to pull the whole thing out. You probably can't see it, but the tip is already purple. Like I said, it's going to get murky and then it's going to turn gray. So it's starting to turn purple at the bottom. You can probably see that. Now it's getting gray. Watch pot never boils, right? So let's give it a few more seconds. And you can see that this surface was clearly cleaned by the EnviroCloth. The proteins weren't transferred to the new plate, but once I swab my chicken, my solution is now purple. So that's the magic of our amazing EnviroCloth and how it works to clean up even the grossest messes in your home. Thanks so much. Have a great day.